move you make, and you're
And
on
camera.
camera all day long.
Yeah, GPS and camera.
The camera
Yeah.
part, that's just crazy to me.
They know if you
Camera
drive
all
over the
day.
speed limit, under the speed limit, drive too many miles, you know.
But at least the jobs ain't going away because, especially if you're a P&D driver, someone's had to take the package to the door. So, and the robots aren't good at that.
I'm sorry, I'm in a giggly mood. I do apologize.
For giggling, that's fine.
Beta.
Exactly.
We'll apologize for that.
What do robots have to do with truckers?
Well, robots are trying to take away the jobs somehow, but the billionaires want to replace people because they're too expensive, but they're not going to replace the truckers anytime soon.
I think that's true. That's all a lie. That's all. That's Jack. Do you agree with me? I want to bet against AI. I don't know how you do it, but I want to bet against robots because I don't think a robot can ever replace a person.
Well, Sarah's
Oh, that's gonna be easy. Just
Mhm.
short NVIDIA.
You know, they're saying, Grace, can you get out of here if you're just going to be a video?
No, one of my chatters said this is a preview of the Thorp road trip.
The food support, you know, because we got to have Walmart's low wages and someone's got to pay for that. I mean, this is insanity. Hey, we got another guest in the back. Welcome back, Miss Grace Thorpe.
Hey,
How
Jack.
are you today?
How are you doing? I am so awesome. It's crazy. I'm
You
hyped.
are. I'm glad. Anything specific? Anything you want to share?
Yes. You know that guy Adam that I talked to you actually talked with a couple days ago? His dad has just agreed to fund a road trip a road trip with me and Adam and a bunch of other streamers, and we're going to be going from Georgia right through Maryland to Rhode Island. Legit. And I wanted to stop by and ask you if you're free to do some content with us in the upcoming month.
Yes. I'm certain I am.
Are you
any
sure?
any opportunity for sure, my friend. Count me in.
Are you
Talcott
you
Express,
down
thank
for
you.
Talcott Express? Oh my god, that's what we should call the road trip. Talcott Express. Oh, that's perfect. Now, Jack, let me tell you two things. First of all, we're gonna have a big streamer with us named Darius IRL. He gets like 500 in the chat, 500,000. So that's a brand new audience. Okay, it's gonna be sort of like a caravan road trip coming up through Maryland all the way to Rhode Island. And also, Adam's dad has promised to fund the trip. And he's actually told me personally, well, his wife told me that she wants you to be Adam's mentor. So if you'd be willing to join the trip and come up to the house we're renting in Rhode Island, that would be perfect.
Dude, that sounds like an absolute shit show that I'd be all in to have fun with.
Yes. Oh my god, I'm so excited. I'm so hyped. I don't mean to like oversell it, but I think you're going to have a great time. It's going to be a shit show that it's going to be a lot of fun. I mean, it's going to be me and like a bunch of other idiots my age and Adam and hopefully Toilet Bowl Earth as well. We're going to try to pull him up from Georgia.
You know what? That is exciting, and if you can pull this off, you are magic, my friend. Truly.
I know. I have to arrange like 20-year-olds choosing flights and renting cars.
Oh my goodness.
It's
dude.
awful. It's absolutely awful. But I'm in the invitation stage, so I have funding promised. I have a couple big streamers promised, but I wanted you because the core drama of the road trip is Adam, and I wanted you because you guys had such good chemistry during that talk you had. I don't mean that in a gay way, but it was good content, you know?
Rich Adams, not the Adam from No More News. Is a different one?
No. This is he's a 27-year-old alcoholic streamer that I know.
Oh, okay, yeah, you need Jack there if we can get him off the sauce.
But his dad's loaded, so his dad is funding his streaming trips with other people, which is awesome. So
Yeah, I
The
know. because
conversation.
Making money in YouTube's actually really hard.
Yeah. Hank, where do you live?
Pittsburgh.
Oh, Pittsburgh. You know, we'll be going through Pennsylvania too. We could stop by and say hi if you wanted to say hi.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah? Do you have a phone number? You should give me your phone number.
Yeah, I should give you my phone number, but I'm going to give you my email instead.
Oh, okay, that's fine. I just I need to add it to my spreadsheet. I have a spreadsheet of everybody.
You rock. The organization. This is amazing. I think you're going to pull it off.
I'm
but-
making it happen, Jack. I haven't tried to really do anything like this in a long time.
Well,
And-
prepare yourself. Trying to lead people to accomplish something, it can seriously be like herding cats. And a bunch of 20-year-old content creators
Mhm.
wanting to be stars. Oh my goodness.
It's brutal. Yeah.
Oh, buddy.
Actually, I could probably give you a phone number. I'll give you the one I gave to Jack.
Oh, okay.
Let me look it
Okay. See, Adam's dad is in my chat right now. I have confidence that you can pull it off, Grace. I'm actually putting
Amazing.
my mind to it. Now, Jack, I want to hear what's up with you. I gave you my sales pitch. You bought hook, line, and sinker. We got him. All right. So what's up with you? What are you guys talking about today?
How trust and faith bring peace. How you've got to reach a stage of being without defenses.
Trust and
That's
faith
crazy.
bring peace. Mm.
Yes.
So any
And what's that?
specifically like how it's affected you or?
it was there was a whole bunch I went through, but it really comes down to you follow the logical order.
Mhm.
With praise and gratitude through
Mhm.
feelings of appreciation. That's how we find trust and faith. And when we have trust, when we have faith with the environment, the situation, we feel at peace. We can be ourselves. We can be natural. We can be honest. And that's how we're supposed to be. But there's a lot of people, and I suffered from this real bad, and I didn't realize it. I carried a constant anxiety with me.
I know that feeling.
I wondered, I can imagine.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
I feel a lot of
You-
anxiety sometimes. It's like a pit.
Yes, I can imagine that, my friend. I tuned in to your stream earlier,
Mm.
and well, admittedly, I chose to turn it off. Your willingness and your ability to communicate was admirable.
No, thank you. You mean the struggle session with me and my dad?
Yeah, the
Yeah.
struggle session with you and your dad. Yeah. Fascinating. I can imagine you're tested. But that's what life is. Life tests us, and if we recognize it, the past was preparation. So Grace, you've been preparing yourself, you've been prepared for something greater. And now
I agree.
you got this idea, and it sounds like it's coming together. It's going to be amazing, my friend.
Thank you. But you know what? You're right that I'm going to need a lot of trust because the temptation here is, especially when you're in the actual situation, you're on the road, you've got the cameras going, is to get tense and to stop trusting and to start being suspicious of people. And you just got to keep things smooth. You know, that's one of the big problems with content. Nobody trusts each other. Everybody's out to get me, expose me, humiliate me. You gotta
Well, they
keep
are.
it chill. I
They
know,
are,
but
though.
you gotta have some level of trust, though. You know, when you're with people for days on end, you gotta establish that. And Adam needs that too. Adam needs that hardcore. Like my dad told you, he wakes up paranoid, looks out his window, he thinks somebody's after him all the time.
That, and you mentioned, hey, welcome, Ben.
Hey,
Good
Hey,
to
Dad.
see you, brother.
Grace, go show Jack the RV. Have you ever seen our RV, Jack?
I'm sure I did.
It's a beautiful, like,
He watched the RV arrest. He knows what it looks like.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not.
it's a beautiful
Yeah,
Mercedes, like self-enclosed, so it's not like this big camper. So you can park it,
Right.
and you know what I mean. It's like a normal. It's like a Dodge Sprinter. You know what I mean. It's like or like a Mercedes Sprinter.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
So it's pretty luxe on the inside. It's we're gonna be what we're planning to do here is because I know that you're more familiar with this. we're planning to have us be like the clean bus. You know, like they used to have like on the road, you would have bands that traveled together, and some bands didn't want to do the drugs and the booze and the women. That would be the clean bus, you know, and then you have the guys doing their thing, and that way it's separate. You know what I mean? And
Right.
they get pulled over, they act stupid. It's not going to be anybody on the clean bus that's going to get, you know what I mean, incorporated in that. So, because I think the problem with Adam, and I think you must know this, right? Even his parents don't want him to feel like it's an intervention. You know, that kind of way that people. Sure. They hate to feel like they're the center of attention. And
just really quick, that's just a little picture from inside our RV. It's pretty, isn't it? It's, we were in Maine.
Little kitchen, little bathroom.
Staying on a field. Yeah. Gorgeous.
Yeah.
That is amazing. I mean, that's a great adventure. And I get it.
Like staying in the country, yeah.
I get the idea of not wanting it to come through as an intervention. That was one thing.
Because people have to decide, you know what I mean? And he's not saying, I'm going to rehab. We're not at that level. It's just we offer it. We offer it, and people sometimes say yes and sometimes say no, you know.
That's it.
But we're hoping to hit up a lot of like, you know, spiritual places like monasteries, cathedrals, shrines. You know, so sometimes that helps in the mix, right? Even AA has a kind of openness to religion. Sometimes you have an experience in one of those places, and also beautiful locations like, you know, maybe the mountains or something like that. And you know, it's not always someone's right time to like really say like, I'm going to do this, but you know what I mean? The Lord works in mysterious ways through people, through relationships. But you don't want it to become do or die. You know what I mean? Because I know people will flip out if they feel cornered, right? You never want to put someone's back in the corner. Well, especially if they aren't ready, you know.
That's true. However, I mean, the signs are serious in that young man.
It's crazy, yeah.
You know, so it does require some attention, and it's interesting. While our initial conversation, while it may have been decent for content, I don't know that I really want any major favors from him yet. But I'm sure if I get another chance to speak with him, I'm sure we'll get past it.
No, yeah, and also Jack, like the other thing is we'll be near DC. I don't know how DC does it, but like, you know, if you want to feel like you want to do like some outdoor like preaching, you know, street, you know, that kind of thing. Like we'll have the audio equipment to do it. You can do it right out of the RV. You know how they do protests? I don't think you need as many. I don't think you need as many permits in DC because it's our city, right?
It's a district of criminals, not my city. It's a district of criminals.
Well,
I honestly don't know.
I mean, I think like if you're not causing big problems, you know, you can do it. Whatever. I just if you wanted to. Or...
Last time Jack went to DC, he got tackled.
Is that right?
Not the last time, but recently, a few months ago, I did.
What did he get tackled for?
I got tackled by the police. I was with a bunch of other veterans, and it was a sign of civil disobedience. We walked past some barricades in front of the Capitol for a photo op, and the police didn't appreciate us. So I got tackled and sent back behind the fence.
Did you know you weren't supposed to be there, or was it just...
Bro stormed the Capitol. Jack stormed the Capitol. See, this is why I give him an invite. He plays nice, but he's got crazy lore.
That is actually how it was promoted, is that there's about 100 of us, and the majority, I think about 60 or 70 veterans, they did go to jail. They got taken away. So
you didn't get hauled in, you just got tackled.
I got tackled and not arrested. But I was supposed to be with the ones who were arrested, but by my getting tackled and sent back behind the barricade, I ended up on the Don Lemon show.
Oh, really?
Talking to a reporter there, Jolly Good Ginger. He was there at the scene, and So yeah, I got a little coverage and a little footage of me, and there's video of me getting tackled too. Thank goodness.
Oh, really? That's good. Yeah, yeah. Are you bringing action, or you feel like you're not going to be able to do that? You're not going to be able to take action. You were kind of, they're going to be protected, right, by presumption of whatever.
It's not worth any hassle. I mean, my goal is to speak with Donald Trump and the other men and women of Congress. So,
well, you never know. You know, he may be walking by in D.C. when we're there. And
wait, you have a video of you getting tackled?
Yep.
Can we see the clip?
Somewhere.
Oh, Stephen David has the short. Can I play it?
Please.
Okay, one second.
Yeah, there's a few clips of me. Talcott Shorts collection has some. I think that's where it is.
Yeah. There you are. Okay, wait, hold on. Let me share it. Hold on. Share screen. All right. Whoops.
There we go. Yeah, it's me. The long-haired hippie one.
Okay. Yeah, no, that's you right there. Okay. Let's play the audio.
You got
That's
away.
Jack right there. That's Jack right there. Oh, you got tackled. Ooh, he took you down.
He was going after another guy, though. It looked like.
Yeah, he was. That's you right there.
Yeah.
You're running. He's going after this guy. And he switched targets and he goes right for you. Oh.
Yeah.
Bam.
And I had the banner too, so I was really kind of pissed about that. But
yeah.
They got it up there. So yeah.
You'd think they'd be like hesitant to like attack veterans.
Yeah, you would.
You know, the Capitol, but like I get it.
No. Nope.
I mean, they're just they prioritize veterans. I mean, Adam Kokesh served time because he loaded a gun. So,
you know, Jack, one thing you get a lot of guys like a little younger than you or around our age. But what'll be interesting is I think you get a whole new younger audience. And Darius, he's a big streamer. When Grace interacted with him, he had like 15,000 people watching. Although it may have been botted or something, but like he used to be much, much bigger. He was connected with this guy named Destiny. I'm sure you've heard of this big streamer. So if it's interesting, he'll get a good amount of views. And I like you'll probably initially go like, what do I have in common with these guys? They're goofballs. But a lot of these kids, his like crew, are these like 20-something Zoomer kids, you know, and they are fascinated by older men who, like you and me, who like we're not that afraid of like what, you know, they call them boomers. They say boomers that they live in the like this kind of enclosed world. They don't understand younger people, you know, and their difficulties. So they write us off. But like, I think you're a guy who could, you know, connect with them, and they'd be like, they'd be attached, for better or worse. Grace was just on Darius's stream. You know, it's nothing but nice to this kid. He said he's going to kill me. and what it comes down to is daddy issues. So I become daddy, right? Because he hasn't made his connection with daddy, God the Father, or whatever. And so you get a lot of negative attention. But actually, haters are the biggest fans. Wouldn't you say, Jack? In a sense that they'll follow you through thick and thin, years and years and years. If you get under their skin in a particular way, even though, you know, you're a pretty mild-mannered guy. I'm sure I know you've got people who just, you know, whatever it is, you represent a father figure to them that is like, they become obsessed. So that could be fun. I'd love to transfer the homicidal rage to you from me. But...
you can't handle a little rage? Come on, Ben.
No, I don't mind it. Yeah, no. I'm used to it at this point. At first you get on the internet, you're like, geez, wow. You know, especially it was with Grace, like the things these guys will say to this young woman. She was 19 years old.
Filthy.
Then you realize,
Filthy.
well, what if I was wearing a mask and I didn't have my name out there, okay, you know, what's the disincentive? They'd never say it in person. And they never actually show up when they say, like, I'm going to come get you, right, or whatever, right? It's just internet tough guy stuff.
Yeah.
So actually, you think the internet's one of the safest places you can be.
Yeah.
And this guy, Darius, when I interact with him, he was a mouse. He was a mouse.
Yeah, I have a video game ethics policy just for them. So with their garbage, I want to resolve today, whatever it is.
It's one of the safest, even for women, even though a lot of women are like, oh, there's a lot of crazies out there. Granted, if you're doing things like pornography, okay, you're interacting with people who are not, you know, not, but generally speaking, like, I don't know that we've ever had anyone knock on our door. You know?
From the internet?
And we had,
No.
hey.
Other than the cops, of course.
Yeah, they'll send pizzas over.
Oh,
and
no,
I'm like,
pizza.
okay, thanks for the free pizza.
Jack's a vegetarian, so just don't put any meat on his pizza.
Yeah. So it would be a lot of fun, though. Now, are you in Toilet Bowl? Are you guys are beefing currently, or because he's a very sensitive guy. He can be very warm, very engaging, very charming, and then, boy, you say one thing and.
I think I'm on good terms with him right now.
Are you?
I think I am, but it could go any moment. I think I triggered him, and that's something.
Oh, I'm sorry. I just zoned out. Yeah, Toilet Bowl wanted to talk to Talcott on.
Oh, he did
When I was on
okay.
stream with him last night. Yeah.
Well, you know where he is.
Talcott, Grace.
I'm sorry. He calls him Talcott.
That's all right.
I know.
Toilet Bowl knows where Jack is. I mean, he puts his phone number out publicly. His email out there. He shows pretty often, so it's not like Jack's hard to find. I could find him.
He's a guy you set him off, and he just spirals. But then he kind of comes back. You know, I don't know.
I'll bring duct tape for him. He's fragile.
He's a sensitive boy. I understand sensitive boys because that's how I am too.
Yeah, he's like you can tell he's like got an artistic personality. He's not really a tough guy, but crazy family history too. But I don't want to go into it. But like,
I've duct tape.
There's a reason that he has his daddy issues.
Yes, I can imagine.
Hank, you had that. The access was way too easy on that.
That's way too useful. I can't. Why do I bury it?
Hank, you're in Pittsburgh. We love Pittsburgh. We've been there a few times. We went to a Steelers game once.
Yep.
Yeah. So
well, we didn't go. We hung out with the trans.
It's like a religion there. The Pittsburgh Steelers. It's like a religion. Everyone's got.
I'm not a member of that religion.
It's an expensive religion.
Yes.
We just parked. We didn't even go in, and it was like big money, but a fun crowd, good people.
Dad, did you hear what Jack was talking about earlier? He was talking about the necessity of trust, which I thought was super important for the upcoming collaboration.
It is. Hey, speaking of, I'm guessing, but we've got a Hurricane Pero in the back. Does that sound familiar to you?
Yeah.
Hurricane Pyro is a terrific guy. Young guy, lives in the Virgin Islands. He can.
I knew you would say that, Jack.
He could be
Jack, I knew you would say that.
That's a good pun.
Okay.
What up, Hank?
Hey, welcome.
Pyro, what's up?
Here. I hate when people like talk about me before bringing me up when it comes to like the Thorps. Why y'all like to do that?
You don't like
First
a little
NPC
intro?
and now this.
Intro?
I get it. Jack don't know who I am until now. I always see them from Flow. So he should already know me.
I'm sorry. I don't pay much
I don't know
attention.
him either. I don't know him either. So
Pyro, speaking of hurricanes, how did you guys do down there with the hurricane that came through?
I don't know.
Wasn't that bad?
I don't know, bro. Huh?
It didn't hit the Virgin Islands that bad?
Nope. Just a couple rains and that's it.
Nice. Good. I'm glad to hear it. I think it tagged Jamaica pretty. Was it Jamaica that got hit hard?
Yeah.
Jamaica.
Uh-huh.
That's pretty far away though, right?
Yeah, far. That's the Caribbean. This is the island. That's the difference.
You're out in the Atlantic more?
Nope.
I don't know exactly where that is.
I'm weak on geography too, but yeah, the hurricane. I think it hit Jamaica, maybe Puerto Rico too.
Mm.
I saw something earlier about apparently the U.S. military is kind of deploying troops into Puerto Rico for the purposes of preparing for Venezuela.
Oh.
This is nonsense. What's going on in the world? It's crazy.
What is it? The idea that is that Venezuela is like somehow a threat to us?
The excuse is drugs. It's part of the drug war. So Trump, the administration and the military, they've blown up, I don't remember, a half dozen boats already.
Right. Yeah.
Didn't he was going to legalize them this time? He was going to legalize the drugs. He pardoned drug dealers. Or is he going to legalize the drugs?
There's many other ways than see. My assumption, and again, it's been a while since I've looked into the politics of Venezuela, but Venezuela has been in the radar for a number of years now. And
yeah, they're like semi-communist, right?
Well,
that's the issue.
That's the story. But as I understand it, the international oil corporations, it's another example of them trying to move in and take resources, right? So the U.S. is going to get behind the American corporations, and the purpose is to steal from the other nations.
They have a lot of oil in Venezuela. That's right. I think Citgo, that company Citgo, is a Venezuelan company. You know that company, Grace? When you go to Fenway Park, you see the Citgo sign.
I've heard of Citgo, yeah.
Like they're huge, Venezuela.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
There's so much going on in the world that we don't understand, right? There's so much behind everything that's happening in the news, but we are all connected. All of us, all around the world. We are this one time of history. And I really do think all the signs are clear. We have the answers. We have the opportunities. We have the tools and the resources. We can change the world. And it comes down to the truth.
Jack, when we were younger, didn't you remember they used to always tell us, like, these communist countries, we got to go to war with them because they're going to take over the world. And none of that really happened, you know?
No.
I don't know what we were up to, but it really wasn't about that, I don't think.
It was to promote the religion of the state, the religion of government. The government is there to keep us safe from the boogeyman, but it's the government who's telling us about the boogeyman, who's creating the boogeyman. And so we've got children. I was a child. I was 17 fucking years old when I raised my hand and enlisted into the military industrial complex.
Yeah.
I did it for a paycheck.
Well, did you go to Vietnam or? Oh, you never went to war?
No.
Oh, okay.
I was kept so safe, and others were kept safe for me.
Oh, yeah, you're not old enough to be Vietnam. Yeah.
But then those tanky countries have states too there, and they were doing saying the same propaganda.
Say that again, Hank. What was that?
Those tanky countries like Venezuela, China, just the red bloc. They had states too, and they had their own propaganda. It said to keep you safe for that power and stuff.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
Can you imagine that, Grace? 17 years old and you're potentially at war in a foreign country. Can you imagine that?
No, I can't.
That was the average age of the Vietnam veterans. 17, right? Of the privates.
Crazy.
Really?
17 years old. Those are kids.
Yeah.
And the thing is
kids or teenagers.
Well,
same thing.
I mean, they're not little kids, but I mean, a 17-year-old boy with a machine gun in his hand in the jungles of Vietnam.
It's insane. It really is
crazy. I don't think we'd do that again.
And the damage
Maybe we would.
done.
I don't know.
we're heading that direction. It's continuing. And this is the thing. America has been blessed because the wars have not really been on our soils. We haven't had to deal with the actual destruction and rebuilding.
Right. 9/11 is our closest to that, and that's just not even.
If Ben has to hide in the shitter from the local authorities while in the RV again,
I got no charges. I got no outstanding warrants. I'm good.
Jack will be out in front with me calling them pigs like last time.
I've actually learned a lot from the internet on how to deal with the police because a lot of people aren't aware of their rights.
That should be
When
Sarah
you assert your rights,
not Ben.
sometimes the cops get pissed and they're just jerks. But a lot of times they give you your space because they're like, okay, he understands his rights. Like this guy might cause me to lose my job, and I'm not doing it.
Yeah, the bureaucrats, just talk to them like you're their boss. Talk to them like you're their manager, and you'll be fine.
But some of them, they get inspired if you know your rights, and they really want to get you. And these are the petty. It's usually the ones who are the little small town cops are the tough guys. The big city cops, they don't care. They understand what crime is, and that we're not.
Yeah,
a threat to anyone.
The big city cops won't even show up to court for their tickets. So
the big city cops have other things. They have real crime to fight. The small town cops, man, they got nothing to do. So
it's yes,
especially in tourist towns, they want to be babysitters of everybody.
In many situations, we've got a lot of people. They'll come up with ways to support their jobs, and that's what a lot of government positions are. That's
true.
Part of my inspiration today of the insanity of authority, it came from this video I watched last night. For those who haven't learned, James Corbett, the Corbett Report, he did a review of Larkin Rose's book, The Great Superstition. And not to ruin the punchline, but the Great Superstition is government and authority. If people didn't believe in authority, then these ICE agents wearing masks and kidnapping people from the streets would not be allowed, nor would it be allowed for the police to come and arrest someone for nothing, right? For stupid charges, stupid accusations.
Yeah, but then we also wouldn't be safe. You know what I mean?
That's the illusion, my friend. That's what they say. But the reality is we go through most of our lives without involving the police or the military.
That's true.
I actually lean truly towards the idea of anarchy. Having a land without rulers, with mutual cooperation, mutual aid throughout the society. If we work together, we can totally transform the definitions of these things. What does it mean to have authority? To me, it should mean they have responsibility. But that's not what happens in this corrupted system, because all the layers of bureaucracy, the people at the top, they've got plausible deniability. So they pretend to be ignorant. They pretend to be stupid. They continue making profits off while exploiting people and polluting our rivers and everything else. I don't know. I guess I'm getting on my soapbox again.
Well, Jack, one of these things, people go, oh, that's utopian, right? But if you think about it for a minute, the United States they used to be seen as sovereign states. And I think they used to have their own armies. But I live in Rhode Island. It's tight in New England. We got Massachusetts here, Connecticut here. And you know what? We can get along with the people in Massachusetts and Connecticut just fine without any armies. We don't need an army to protect us from them. So why can't countries do the same thing? Nobody wins in modern war. Nobody wins. Everybody loses, except the military-industrial complex. So I agree with you. It's largely past the time when it made sense to have militaries.
It is. It truly is. The U.S. for a long time after World War II went through this Cold War idea where to avoid war, we need to build up the military. Well, Donald Trump is really using that same type of mindset. The taxpayers are spending nearly $1 trillion a year on military bases all around the world that are polluting the environment and creating threats.
And they need a justification. So then you need to make enemies instead of not needing to make enemies. And so therefore you have a self-fulfilling prophecy.
And the bankers win the games. We were born into a real life monopoly game. The shit got started a long time before us. And I wasn't born into one of those families that had a head start, you know. Poverty sucks. I've known that most of my life.
But it makes you resourceful too.
It does.
You know, you'll be a lot more, what's the word? Resilient. Poverty people are more
The
resilient.
bankers. Oh, I see.
When it falls apart, the people who've experienced poverty will make it happen.
But
Jack, was that a dog whistle? In this time in Israel's crisis, are we really dog
No, that's
whistling?
why I want to teach my kids. I'm in Rhode Island. We got clam beds all over the place. If the as they say, shit hits the fan, go clamming and make clam chowder, kids.
Oh my goodness!
Don't join the army.
Yeah, that would be a great thing.
Learn how to live off the land.
Why let it fall apart? Why not have a safety net ready for us?
Thank you, Hank. Let's avoid the collapse. Let's take where the world is at now. And
sorry, someone in my chat said Ben's retirement plan is clams.
Clams and YouTube.
What?
That's right.
Clams and YouTube.
And dumpster diving for the rest of the chowder element.
Yeah, the celery and the carrots. Yeah, no,
I trust the dumpster.
You could
more than I
actually
trust
do
the
it.
Social security system.
that is too funny.
No, he has a point. The dumpster's more reliable than the Social Security system.
In the Great Depression, that's how Rhode Islanders made it through the Great Depression. They shellfished their way through it, largely.
And the dumpster, people are finding out that the dumpster's more reliable than SNAP benefits too. So
Yeah, that's true, isn't it? Right? Yeah. It's really interesting because Grace, you laugh, but like, remember how they said, "Oh, school that's available, that'll never shut down," and then boop, what happened?
No,
COVID
I
came,
hear you. Yeah,
and school's not there for you anymore. This whole structure that you were supposed to accommodate yourself from, it's gone in 2 seconds, and now everyone's a homeschooler.
no, I absolutely hear you.
And
yeah.
now the poor people, it's like, okay, yeah.
Now
we're
the
not gonna have
EBT's
anyone
gone.
starving here. We're not going to have anyone starving in the United States, and it's like, well. Okay, well, I hope you didn't get too attached to that because I'm sure they'll get it going again, but like it makes you think like, okay, yeah, maybe I should be a little more self-reliant.
No, I believe it's good to have survival skills. I'm not doubting that at all.
I think it's going to come crashing down, Jack. I don't think we're going to be able to save it. Now, here's a model though, Jack. What do you think of this? What do you think of this, Jack? We create networks that are functional within the dying carcass. You see what I mean?
duh.
And then when the carcass dies, we have a functioning, you see what I mean? Like an economy based on love and mutual like getting to know your neighbor. You see what I mean? Informal economies, like a family used to be. You know, like the woman, she cooks and she doesn't get paid for it. It's an economy of love. And then when this shell economy collapses,
because you suck.
we're good.
There's another option. I'm curious. I don't know any of the details. Lalo's asking why he was demoted. But
He's crying about something. We don't even know what he's crying
I actually don't know what he's talking about.
At least part is a super chat. Please support that.
You know,
Yeah.
Jack, I don't know what he's complaining about. I asked him
he'll
to
be on the trip as well.
Yeah, I asked him to come out to the
Nice
trip with
kid.
me, and I asked him to be my right-hand man, my personal assistant, you know, helping me with my camera and my chat, and Ubers and taking notes and helping me with like strategizing and contacting people. That's a very high job.
Well, actually,
demotion,
you know,
Tired of
Yeah.
being hit, Chris. That's
well,
why.
actually,
He's
you know,
tired of
Jack,
being hit.
Lalo has a lot of deep connections in the Republican Party. Even though he's a goofy little kid, like in some ways, but like we've picked him up in DC and he's meeting with like senators and all this kind of stuff. He's one of those
And a
Charlie
poop
Kirk kind of guys, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So
Sarah should have taken that
you
bullet.
never
not
know what
Charlie.
connections, you know, you could make through him because he legit, right, Grace? I mean, he's legit coming out of parties. He can't even talk about who he met.
Yeah, he
But,
could probably get into.
he's
us
also
into
a
some
nice
kinda
kid. He's
White
also a
House
nice kid.
stuff.
Yeah.
Well, that's perfect because Ben, rather than your idea of, resorting to poverty wages again, I think we have the opportunity to truly unite and uniting with the purpose of changing this whole world. I'm dead set. I'm confident we can. I believe that we can with the right connections. We get these new ideas, not even new ideas. We just present the facts in a way that can't be denied for the people in Congress and the administration. And we take charge of the U.S. government. And really, people in Europe, they can do the same thing. It's time for people in the free world to exercise our rights and do what is right. It's time to end the wars. It's time to end the oppression. There's no reason for mankind to be playing with poverty and depressions again. This is a bunch of nonsense.
Yeah. I mean, you're more optimistic than I am, but who knows who's right? But I say it's time to like start packing your bags and getting ready for. I'm not saying I'm a prepper or something like that. I'm just saying I think it's going to be worse before it gets better. That's my opinion. But I love the internet as a way for people. Like, it's harder to go to war with people if you can contact them on the internet and have conversations. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's going to be harder when Palestinians can talk to Israelis. It's harder to then kill them. It's harder, but they're doing it. But it's harder to. And if we keep those networks building, I think there is hope there.
So the hard thing about prepping is that it's not as efficient as just relying on the just-in-time economy. So you gotta have lots of wealth out beforehand to actually get everything tabled where you can use it properly, rather than just use it just in time like most people do. So it's less efficient.
Dad, you gotta black pill Hank on the whole prepping thing. Go ahead, give him your pitch.
My thing about prepping is all these guys are talking about prepping on the internet. You just get their address, and then when the shit hits the fan, you just go to their house and steal all their stuff.
Well, they can't defend it.
How is that
That's
not
my
true?
prepping. It's like meta prepping. I just make a list.
Yeah, they can't defend it because like it's much easier to raid than Walmart. I tell you that.
I send Grace in to distract them. You know, she's out in the field
exactly.
going, "Hey," and then I just take all their stuff and she shoots them in the head, and then we're all set.
Which is not surprising.
At home.
It's a good plan, though, isn't it? It's
Yeah,
a lot
it
easier
is.
than it's
No,
a lot
I get it.
easier than like storing up rice and all this stuff.
Yeah.
Let them do it.
Yeah, I work with Justice, so I know a lot of truckers, and they know where all this stuff is, so I'm fine.
Yeah. I just want to be a trucker. Tough life, though. We met a lot of truckers on the road. It is a lot harder to be a trucker than people appreciate. I always thought it's just like, it's just like driving a car. It is not at all like that. And they are so highly regulated. They can't even smoke a cigarette on their downtime without getting drug tested, and all that stuff. So
Yeah, for line haul, for P&D, they don't test as much, but still, it's not easy.
well, it used to be that you're like a cowboy and like the trucking company trusts you. But now you're all on GPS. They know every move you make, and you're on camera all day long.
Yeah, GPS and camera.
The camera part, and that's just crazy to me.
They know if you
Camera
drive
all
over the
day.
speed limit, under the speed limit, drive too many miles,
But
It's
at least
all
the
under
jobs
the-
ain't going away because, especially if you're a P&D driver, someone's had to take the package to the door. So, and the robots aren't good at that.
I'm sorry, I'm in a giggly mood. I do apologize.
For giggling, that's why.
Beta.
Exactly.
We'll apologize for laughing.
What did robots have to do with truckers?
Well, robots are trying to take away the jobs somehow. Well, the billionaires want to replace people because they're too expensive, but they're not going to replace the truckers anytime soon.
I think that's true. Yeah, that's all a lie. That's Jack. Do you agree with me? I want to bet against AI. I don't know how you do it, but I want to bet against robots because I don't think a robot can ever replace a person.
Well, Sarah's replacing.
Oh, that's gonna be easy. Just shorten NVIDIA.
You know, they're saying, Grace, can you get out of here if you're just going to be an idiot?
No, one of my chatters said this is a preview of the Thorp road trip.
Pretty much. But yeah, shorten NVIDIA.
Sorry.
You know, there are
Now
a lot of
Sarah's
videos.
replaced
There are a lot of
with
videos
Angry
on the internet, on YouTube now that are AI. And there isn't even a person really involved in them. And they're very, very popular. But I think they're going to get weeded out because you can almost tell within like a few seconds, like this isn't actually a person speaking.
Yeah, well,
this is a robot, and it
Yeah.
just doesn't sound good.
Yeah, watch those channels because sometimes they'll bot up the viewership so they look like they're popular when they're not. So.
Yeah.
They call it AI slop. You can notice it, you know what I mean? And also the videos.
I don't know what that is, but god damn.
Well, it's videos. It's not streamers. You can't really stream AI streamers. That's never going to take off. But these videos where they say like, okay, this is the story of World War II or something, and the whole script is read by AI, and even the video clips are put together by AI.
It's awful. It's absolutely awful.
You can trick you for a while. AI songs too, but they don't. They're not real songs. They're not real people. All right, I'm gonna head out. Thanks.
Robots
Nice to
can't
see you
replace
again, Jack.
people. Now let me consult my attorney Grok.
Later, Ben. But yeah, what is your thoughts on Andrew Wilson leaving Sarah?
I'm gonna hop off too, Jack, but it was nice seeing you. And I'll text you, okay?
Much love.
You
to
get
my
my
friend.
number?
Appreciate
Yes,
it.
I did.
Later,
Thank
white
you,
girl.
Hank.
Okay, good.
Bye, Paro. Guys, I'm in so much trouble. Why am I so giggly? I am being so giggly. So giggly. I can't stop. Oh, man. A spanking. You look like you took edibles. Yeah, he seemed like he was getting close. Yeah, I don't know. He seemed like he got a little bit sad or sour there. Just like, no big deal. I get that. The bisexual lighting really complements the heaps of junk on the bed. I have a whole remote, bro. You can pick any color you... Pick color. Pick color. Welcome back, Dad. All right, that went great. Objectively. I'm sorry about the giggling. I'm really sorry about that.
I think the tricky thing with Jack is like, you know, like I think if there's too much kind of like where it seems like you're, you know what I mean? Like I think he's sensitive to somewhat like, are you laughing with me or at me? And we're not laughing at him.
I honestly
But it
wasn't
can
laughing
seem
at
like,
him.
you know what I mean? It can seem like what's going on here because he's used to a different crowd.
I get
you know
that,
what I mean?
yeah. I get that.
And we're goofier.
There was a
But,
lack
like when a
of
girl's
asking.
giggling, you know, it's kind of like, are you know what I mean?
I totally get that. I just something about like the chat was just this panel.
He's a guy. You
where,
got to
like,
cook it. You got to cook it. You come in. Maybe we do like maybe we, you know, we take
Yeah.
it slow. We just come in for a visit at first, you know, and then
yeah.
you got to give a guy a space like that because I haven't seen him ever do IRL. Although
Yeah.
he does these marches and stuff. So
I do.
He certainly-
Oh, man, I I didn't want him to. I wasn't even laughing at him, but I just couldn't control it briefly. And anyways, yeah. So.
And now you got
Just
Pardo
give
in
him a
there,
little
like who's a
space.
little bit of a loose cannon.
Yeah.
I didn't really vouch. I was trying to like not vouch for him. You know, kind
Yeah.
of say like it's going to be what it's going to be, but hopefully he'll behave himself. He's usually good with guys who are respectful. You know, that's his thing.
Yeah. Let me see. I wanted to.
Oh, he did an IRL with Flow State.
Oh. Okay. Let's see here. So we have